Hey guys, what's up? It's time for another video here at A Vlogs. Alright, we are back at it with another video. Like I said, we're gonna go legit and official every Monday and Friday. So that's the official release dates of my videos. Today, I am excited for this one. Just share ko lang, one of the things that I'm really into, especially prior to this whole COVID-19 experience, I really love, especially bonding time kasi namin ni Mom yun. And even if I would go out by myself or with friends, I love watching movies in the theaters, in the cinemas. You know, I love the overall experience kasi iba yung experience compared to watching it at home with Netflix and all. Naalala ko no, we watched Endgame sa States, and that was one of the best experience that I've had. Kasi everyone was shouting, everyone was screaming, everyone was cheering. Kala mo basketball game siya. And di ba pag sinehan, you're supposed to be quiet and all. But I miss that experience. And I've been doing a lot of like Netflix reviews, Netflix mga trailer reaction videos. But I'm excited to do this one because this is a movie that's gonna come out specifically on the cinemas when we get back out there. So, I don't know how it's gonna look like. I talked to a friend recently, no, and hindi ko lang kung ma-excite ako or na-intrigue lang ako siguro sa concept. I think here in the Philippines, we're going to adapt like a drive-in movie theater kind of setup. Hindi ako sure kung excited ako for that, pero I'm more of like curious on how it's gonna be like. This movie is gonna be released 2021 pa naman, sometime October, but I'm excited already for it. Hindi pa nga nila nare-release yung Wonder Woman, meron ng Batman 2021 release. This is going to star Robert Pattinson, who we know from the Twilight movies. So it's gonna be interesting how it's gonna go. So let's not waste time and let's watch the trailer. Batman. Warner Brothers, DC. Whoa. Right off the bat. Okay, I'm gonna pause it right there. That alone, for me, is like reminiscent of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies. I mean, the ominous sound of the track, it's very, you know, dark, consistent. Tapos, ang cool ng sound ng tape. You know how tape is really, it's irritating when you like, I don't know kung ganun yung sound talaga. Pero, it's eerie, it's ominous, it's interesting. I mean, ako right off the bat, hooked ako with the direction. By the way, this is directed by Matt Reeves, who kind of has the same style, if you will, of Christopher Nolan. Colors, the grading, the cinematography is almost similar. You can see that from Planet of the Apes.
It took us 4 years fighting that virus, but we are survivors.
And there's somewhat a similarity. So kinda like that yung feels. So we've gone through a lot of Batmans already. And this is like a very unique treatment again. Further, no more lies. That's interesting.
From your secret friend. Who?
This guy looks familiar. Feel ko si ano to, Detective James Gordon.
Haven't a clue.
Lies.
Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Oh. From what I know then, because I've done research about this new Batman, because I'm really interested in Batman. Out of all of the superheroes in the DC universe, if you will, hindi kasi ako fan ng DC. I'm upfront with that. Fan ako ng Marvel movies more than DC, but then if I were to pick an iconic character for me, there's no one that's gonna beat Batman. I love collecting Batman figures, and this one sa States ko pa kinuha, the Joker from The Dark Knight. And I did some research, and this one is going to be, the villain would be the Riddler. So we saw the Riddler played by Jim Carrey.
You can call me the Riddler.
This is going to be an interesting version of the Riddler played by Paul Dano. I don't know, so far hindi pa pinapakita si Riddler unless that was him taping up something. Pero iba yung itsura altogether. So I don't know how it's gonna, if it's gonna be the, you know, iconic classic Riddler look, or if they're gonna play with it and revamp the whole look of the character. But then Paul Dano, I feel like he's very, you know, creepy. And I think he's gonna do a good job dito.
Any of this mean anything to you?
Ooh, kita na si ano,
You're becoming quite a
Robert
celebrity.
Pattinson. With the makeup.
Why is he writing to you?
Whoa, Selena Kyle is here. Catwoman is here. I think this is Zoe Kravitz naman. And I just hope they don't fall into the trap of doing so many things, having so many characters and villains or things happening all at once. We'll see how it goes when it gets released. No?
If you are justice,
Yeah, I think that's Paul Dano.
what is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
If you are justice, do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye? Tama ba sinabi niya? I love how the voice is different as well. It's like a deeper tone. Kind of similar to Bane. The treatment of Bane.
Behind you stands a symbol of oppression.
But this is different. The Riddler is supposed to be... Well, ang pagkakilala ko kasi sa Riddler, no? It's very quirky, funny. We have the Jim Carrey version, and we have like... He's somewhat similar to like... medyo may pattern to Joker kasi yung pagka-alala ko sa kanya. But Riddler is more of like, you know... He wants his prey, or like si Batman specifically guessing and figuring out the riddles that he produces. I feel like that was the Riddler speaking there with those very interesting lines. But I don't know why he sounds that way, so we'll see. But it looks consistently dark. It looks consistently like it's a different tone altogether. I don't know how this is gonna play with the other DC Cinematic Universe movies kasi parang iba yung tone altogether. Ito parang consistently dark, which is actually what I love about Batman. I love they didn't change it and make it like super bright and all of that, but then I don't know how it's gonna play to the other movies when they come together. So let's continue.
I'm vengeance.
This guy's crazy.
Even the font, the letters is like classic Batman. It's not the symbol now.
You're part of this.
It looks bigger here, si Robert Pattinson.
How am I part of it? You'll see.
Natawa ako kasi, wait lang. Okay, 2020. I love how they also did it like a question mark. Very iconic Riddler. But then like the font is like scratched up. So parang Joker meets Riddler. I don't know. Different yung treatment, I think, of the villain here. Pero natawa ako kasi puti si Robert Pattinson. Naalala ko si Twilight. A lot of people there hesitant when it comes to new Batman films. Especially when there's someone new who plays the role. We have George Clooney. We have Val Kilmer. We have Michael Keaton. Different directors. We have Tim Burton. Had Zack Snyder. Christopher Nolan. And then now we have Matt Reeves. Now we have Matt Reeves. I hope they get it na when they treat this character, it's their own interpretation and how they will do it. Even as viewers, let's not try to compare kasi they have their own way of doing things talaga. And that's the beauty of it. Like for example, in a singing competition of it, you want to do a cover, but you don't exactly want to sound exactly like the original because that's the original. So you're staying true to the original content of who Batman is, but you're trying to revamp it with your own style and the way you see things. So I hope this is going to be done in this manner with the Batman film. I feel like people got, confused also when it was Robert Pattinson who was chosen for this role. People associate him, and I faulted that, associate him as that shiny vampire. Now he's come to becoming a Batman after being bit. Hindi siya maka-escape sa vampire role. But at least he's not shining in this role in the sense na may glitters and all. But I think he's gonna shine. I think he's going to do well sa role na to. Kasi mukhang okay yung build. And it looks like a younger play on Bruce Wayne. Mukhang binuff up siya. I'm not sure if it's the suit. I don't know if he's really big now. But then, I know him as a skinny guy. So I think he bulked up a bit probably. Looks really cool. Even the suit, the treatment, the Batmobile look different. I want to see everything again in its entirety when this movie comes out. I'm excited to go back to those days that we go to the theaters, watch a movie like this and enjoy it and talk about it. So that day is gonna come. That day is gonna come. And I hope we are all excited for that. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to make every day into an adventure. Batman! Bye! I'm Batman. I'm sorry. Batman. Whoa. But ayan. Batman! Hello. Hello. Twilight beats Batman.